Do you have any business here?
Yes, I do.
And it is?
Constitutionally protected business. I'm working on a news story about why you guys think this is private property.
It is private property, and I'm going to
No, it
ask
isn't.
you to leave.
It's not private property,
You're
man.
trespassing, and I'm going to ask
What
you to
law?
leave.
So what you're doing right now is you're trying to violate my rights to gather content for a news story because you guys called the cops over something that's untrue. That's not happening.
I asked you
It's
to
not
leave.
private
I'm not gonna
property.
ask you
Get the
again.
cop. It's not private
Okay,
property,
I
dude.
asked you to leave. You're not leaving.
It's not private property.
Trespassing you.
You can't. It's a police station. You're going to trespass me from a police station? Good luck with that.
I don't have any business here.
Yeah, I do. I'm doing my business right now. And my business is protected by the Charter of Rights. And if you go and trespass me or try to have me revoked, that's going to open up a huge can of worms that you do not want to open up, boy.
I told him you're trespassing. He said it's not private property.
Okay.
And he says he has only the business to... You can repeat what you said.
Well, I don't need to repeat it. I'm working on... Oh, you know what? I will. Just for you. You guys did well over there. This is creating content for a news story. I'm an independent investigative journalist. And I'm... You know what? Trying to intimidate a journalist who's trying to expose criminal behavior is actually called intimidation of a court services worker or a journalist. And it's really, really illegal to do that shit. And that's what I'm doing here. Working on a news story. You guys may or may not know who I am. You got my name wrong over there. But you know I know my rights. You know I know my rights way better than this. And I'm not leaving until I'm done my story. If you don't bug me, I'll finish my story and I'll leave. But you start trying to tell me that I'm trespassed, I'm staying. You can't trespass me from here. I would have to break a law to be trespassed from here. This is a protected activity. You know that.
Have you reviewed the trespassing property, officer?
Yes, I have. Have you? So you know that the very first line in it states they can't make a prohibited activity a right or an authority conferred by law. And I have both. This is a right, what I'm doing.
Okay.
And it says, under Section 2, trespassing an offense, it states, anyone who is not acting under a right or authority conferred by law and who engages in prohibited activity. I'm not going into restricted areas because that's clearly marked, key cards and everything, but that's the important line. Anyone who is not acting under a right or authority conferred by law. And I am. I told this guy exactly what I am. I'm an investigative journalist exposing corruption at the RCMP.
Okay. I won't debate with you.
When I'm done my story, I'll leave. Just leave me alone. You can't trespass me from a police station, dude. What if I actually come here to report a crime and I'm trespassed? Yeah, right. It doesn't make any sense, man. Unless I'm here causing shit, you can't do that. And you don't own the space, and this is not private property. Even though you may rent it from somebody, it turns into public property the second the police or another government agency is put on that private land. I can't believe you guys don't get this, man.
So, what I would suggest, go inside, have a quick discussion, and let me know what your plan is. Let me know.
Well, yeah. But again, as it relates to the property, it is public. He's correct. It's public property. We all agree.
Thank you.
I would like to say thank you to this man. His views are a little bit skewed, and he's wrong about a couple of things. He's not completely on my side, but at least this man knows that this is public property, and I have a right to do what I'm doing, although he does try to use some wordplay to get me out of here. This man is wearing a Canadian Forces hat. He looks like a veteran. And if you're watching, I'd love to thank you for your service to this country. And I really enjoyed meeting you.
But it's not unfettered access to public property.
No, it isn't. And you know what? I mentioned to this man here.
Again,
I'll listen to you. Sorry.
The business day today is, as I say, you can use the phone if you have issues on the property. And then if you're...
I stay away from restricted areas too. I'm not going anywhere.
It's a restricted area. It is at the property. If you come on the property, you've got other employees, civilian members, and public servant employees.
But that's all public knowledge, man.
That's fine. But again, it is...
Well, listen, I'll explain it a little better to you.
Okay.
Is that it is? Even public servers, even civilians that work at police stations, that is all... here.
Right. I can hear you.
It's all...
I can hear you.
It's all... It's all public access. It's all public knowledge, man.
Right.
So there's no hiding it. And I'm a taxpayer, so I do my thing. I'm also a journalist, an investigative journalist doing my thing. So I'm glad you know that this is public property.
No,
there is a time, place, and manner. I'm not trying to get in the building. I'm not trying to mess with anybody. I waved to the young lady that left. You know, I'm not here to record you guys specifically. I was working on a story. So
Okay, thank you. And then to say, I appreciate you noting that. And again, I'm reminding you, it's not unfettered public access, right? So now our security officer has asked you to depart the property because it's only. We're not going to.
That would be like trying to get me to go from a city hall, because it's not as you said, it's not unfettered, but you have it very clearly marked where I can and cannot go. That is a public parking lot. If I come here to report a federal crime, that's where I'd park my truck, is in that parking lot there, right?
Right.
So that is considered public accessible property, and that's where our rights are the strongest, and that's it. And I'm here exercising those rights, and I am exposing the RCMP for shitting all over those rights. Excuse my language. The RCMP do it on a regular basis. I know you have Constable Dumichel working here. He's the one that assaulted David Menzies, and then arrested David Menzies for assaulting a police officer, and that court case is already gone. There's a lot of corruption in the RCMP, so that's what I'm working on. I'm not here to bother you guys. I'm working on my story in peace. You guys go back inside. Everything will be good.
Okay, how long are you going to be?
As long as it takes me to finish the story, it's not going to... You just interrupted. I was filming the police car here because the RCMP... This is weird to me, is that the RCMP don't know that airspace is not private. You know what?
That's debatable. Again, I know...
No, there's actual laws.
I know there are actual laws.
NAV Canada states that...
I know where the NAV Canada laws are.
If there was an airport within 3 nautical miles of here,
Right,
then I'd be screwed. But
Yes, I'm aware of that, yes.
But the little drones, if this one is under 250 grams, can fly within that area.
Right.
There's one area in Canada that you can't fly in. It's called Class F restricted airspace.
Right.
And there's 2 of them. I don't know. One's at Niagara Falls, and then one is in a weird place in the Horseshoe Valley. I don't know what it is. It's probably an Air Force base or a military base of some description.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm just going to work on my story over there. That's it. So,
Okay.
What's your name? I'm Rick.
Pleasure to meet you, Rick.
What's your name?
Peter.
Peter? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your guard card, sir? Well, I sort of need that because if I do file a complaint, you can put it up. You have to. It's a law.
Give it to him. So
11418497. Thank you.
thanks for...
The last guys didn't identify the last time I was here.
Thank you, Rick.
Yep. I'm done talking to those guys, people. The police, the York Regional Police, are doing a bang-up job today, somehow. Well, not somehow. You know what? They always do a pretty decent job. Lately, I've been finding. But the RCMP are clueless about our rights. So guys, just so you know, I'm not leaving. I told them I'm not leaving until I'm finished my story. This is a revisit. I flew my drone over here and they called the cops and 4 cops showed up. I went live. It's like a 2-minute live. The police walked up to me and says, "You can fly your drone. That's it, guys. It's it. That's all. We're not going to bug you," and it's over. But yeah, I just moved away from them because I don't really want to talk to them. I'm just here exercising my rights, guys, in a peaceful manner. The commissioner did show his security tag. Everybody hit the like button. Send me all your money. I'm totally kidding, guys. This is the RCMP, guys. The RCMP are a very interesting bunch. I have uncovered corruption from these guys on a very regular basis, and so have other people. But I'm telling you guys, the police showed up in full force when I was flying my drone. I got some really good footage, and they just came out and told me that there's the RCMP wish that I didn't do this, but it is public airspace and I have every right to do so, and they're not going to violate my rights today. That's what they said to me. So it worked out good.
fly your plane over private property.
It's not private property.
It's private property.
We
rent the
Go away.
property. We rent the property.
I heard.
Not-
I don't care. I don't give a.
I know you don't care. Do you have ID on you then?
What crime have I committed?
You're flying your drone over private property.
Did you not even take 2 minutes to look up drone laws before you come out here and start talking this dumb to me? Yes, you can.
Yes, I did. No,
Yes, you can. Bullshit. It says it's suggested. No, I don't. I'm flying over your.
That is your warning there.
Go ahead.
Don't fly.
Warn me again. What's your name? What's your badge number? Come here.
51082.
51082. What's your name?
Urban DuPont.
Urban DuPont. Okay, dummy. See you later. I'm flying over the property. I'm checking out all those vehicles in that covered lot out back there.
I just want to point out that these people have called me James twice now, and they're coming to interrogate me. And my drone was at eye height, so what I did is I put my arm out to stop them from advancing any further while I safely plucked my drone from the sky. And then these guys kept coming to question me and see if I understood some things. Enjoy, guys.
How's it going?
So, Davis 2662, Scala 2896, Moore 3013. Just for your records, okay? So, RCMP is requesting that you don't fly over the building. But again, it's public space, so they're just making that request. It's not illegal, okay?
Okay. Makes sense?
All right, mate. Anyways, have a good day.
Take care.
Oh, and what is this for?
You can't just approach people in the street and ask them what they're doing.
Yeah, but
Well, you can, but I don't have to answer you. I'm not going to answer you what I'm doing.
all right.
Good day.
I'm taking pictures inside of the bank through the windows. It's exactly what I'm doing, if you must know. Why did she come? She went right for the guy that wasn't recording, eh?
I'm gonna get used now.
Unreal. You know, I don't appreciate filming a financial institution and our elderly customers, our elderly violent customers. We just hate it when stuff like this happens. You guys know their rights. It's terrible. Just be truthful. Okay. Hey, you again.
Richard, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing today?
I'm good, buddy. Enjoying the weather. How about you?
Me too. It's beautiful out.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Taking some videos and some photos.
By all means, buddy, do what you need to do.
All right, man. What do you have to say?
Well, you know.
Did you get two old guys go down to your station?
What do you mean?
Some two old guys. They were getting real bitter and saying they're going to press charges against me at the station. So just keep an eye out for them.
Okay.
If you do get some guys in there and they're trying to weave a little story, look like they were trying to, you know how people will do that sometimes. They'll try to corroborate their stories. Let them know I have everything on camera, and filing a false police report is a very, very serious offense indeed, especially if they want to sign their names to it. So if somebody comes in and says that, you know me, I don't go out there trying to hassle people. People just feel hassled by a camera, and that can't be that way. Like it's.
Well, I appreciate the heads up there.
All right, my man.
Enjoy the day, buddy.
You
Supposed
too.
to be beautiful out.
Is there an incident number for this? Or you're not gonna make one? You don't have to.
There's a call for service, yes.
Yeah. What's that incident number then, if you don't mind?
Well, you're not involved in it, right? So
I am. They called about me.
maybe. What's your assumption?
Oh, I know why you're here. I can tell by the look on his face. Just give me the incident number, man. It's that easy.
190137.
190137 with a 25 at the beginning.
You got it, buddy.
Take it easy, my man. Hi, guys. Hello.
Is this necessary?
You need to be whining at me right now? Like, dude,
Sorry?
go away. Leave me alone.
No. Just, they didn't ask to be filmed.
I don't
They didn't
care.
ask to be filmed.
I didn't ask to be talked to. RCM. What is that?
When the boots don't fit in the suit, so you still have to remove your boots before you put your feet in. Please.
So remove your boots before you put on the suit. That's good. Good advice. Take your shoes off before putting your pants on.
Go without a radio. Because we're down on radio.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. My only weakness, the poorly executed vertical candle. So this guy's teaching hazmat training and acting like a clown? Are you kidding? Unreal. You better not be a supervisor. Don't pay attention to me. Do your thing. If this was a real emergency, you'd be dead right now. So continue working.
Is that a threat?
I said if it was a real emergency, well, some of these kids would be dead because of you.
Because of me.
Because you freaked out over a camera. Shit happens in an emergency, dude. Deal with it.
Really?
Really?
Wow. You know
Really?
what an emergency is?
Yeah, I'm a forest firefighter. Oh yeah. What are you?
Good.
Unbelievable. The professionalism is just, there is no professionalism here, right? They're gonna look at me very sternly with crossed arms and hope that I go away. No problem though?
Yeah. I mean, what you do is awful, but just don't impede anyone. You know the drill.
you guys all use the exact same words. 7209. Good day to you. Who wouldn't want to film hazmat training? Come on.
Keeps on filming me.
How can your butt be that hurt, dude? Grow up. Be a man. You RCM Mint security too, you.
I think she's taking a good training.
Yo, the Mint's not going to be happy about the way you're acting, dude. I bet you lose your instructor status after this. You know, later on, we'll take you in that tent and we'll apply some cream to your sore butt. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Pay attention to the training. Everybody's gonna have it for free, dude. And how many thousands of visitors do you guys have to the Mint and you called the cops on a guy with a camera? That's insane. You invite them into the Mint to photograph, guys. Is this why you're not real cops? Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
Where are we? Do you know?
Yeah. Where's the gallery? There's the gallery. Yeah.
This is the gallery? Oh, this is where?
That's the gallery. Yeah.
So we're here.
So we're here.
Oh, gross, there's gum on it. I just touched somebody's gum. Oh, cool. So that's Parliament Buildings.
Parliament, yep.
Byward Market.
Yep.
Very good, very good. Enjoy your day, ladies.
The right to record in Canada and the USA is governed by a principle of constitutional paramountcy that renders a Karen's subjective disapproval legally irrelevant. In Canada, Section 52 of the Constitution Act 1982 establishes the Charter as the supreme law, while the USA relies on the Supremacy Clause and the First Amendment. These frameworks ensure that the public square remains a site of open observation. Because the law is supreme, any state intervention triggered by a bystander who is uneducated about the lack of privacy in public is of no force or effect, ensuring that individual liberty is not a privilege subject to the approval of others. To prevent the government from acting as a personal enforcement arm for misinformed citizens, the law imposes a heavy justificatory burden on the state. In Canada, the Oakes test under Section 1 requires that any limit on a right be minimally impairing and backed by a pressing and substantial objective. U.S. courts apply a similar standard of strict scrutiny for content-based restrictions. A Karen's personal annoyance or their ignorance regarding filming rights does not constitute a valid legal reason for an officer to seize a camera or stop a recording. This ensures that the state remains a neutral guardian of the law rather than a servant to social friction. The Living Tree Doctrine in Canada ensures that Section 2B, protections for expression, grow alongside technology, a concept mirrored in U.S. jurisprudence regarding digital media. While a Karen might view a smartphone as a modern nuisance, the law identifies it as a protected medium for the search for truth and public accountability. This purposive interpretation ensures that the constitutional floor remains stable even as technology evolves. By prioritizing the democratic value of transparency over the uneducated demands of bystanders, the judiciary ensures that the right to document remains a constant feature of North American life.